Tintagel. Ah, there's King Arthur himself, ordering you to buy coffee, crepes and ice cream. This is the Malt House. St. Nectan's Pottery. And Rowley's Fudge Pantry. What are they doing in there? Packing. Here's the people that are packing the fudge. Across here and up there towards the castle ruins, and you can come down this way to the exhibition and the toilets and the shop. And then after you've been to the exhibition and the toilet and the shop, you get to walk up this lovely windy staircase up to the castle. Tintagel Castle, Castel Tintagel. Yeah, but there's a...
If I hadn't been on the wall, or if I was coming, I'd go, nah, I'll just leave it.
Ah, the gate yard. This is the gate yard courthouse.
Some miles.
You can see all the way to whatever that bit is over there.
Well, that's weird.
Oh, that's probably where Padstow is. No, go to your mum. I am not lifting you up. Not a chance.
So the wind over here. There's no wind here. You go here and there's wind.
Yep.
No wind.
I can put my microphone down there and then the wind doesn't get affected. Oh, hat's gone. Tighten your hat, boys.
Yeah, my hat's already got turtles.
Yeah. You can't go swimming down there, Josh. Very dangerous. It's very dangerous.
What about the...
And you haven't brought your bodyboard. Wow, look at that wave over there.
Is the tide going in or out? Look how the seals bobbing about in the water.
Cool. Oh, nice hotel here in Tintagel. Tintagel Footbridge. Tintagel Castle Footbridge was made possible with the generous support of Julia and Hans Rousing, whoever they are. Ah, there's some people down there already. People in the caves.
Where's the beach? Yeah, that's the cave.
Time of the early medieval citadel, Richard of Cornwall's 13th century castle, a land bridge connected these two sites. Oh, Jesus. Here is the site of the Great Hall here at Tintagel Castle. This whole area here. Yeah.
I know, just taking pictures with us.
And big white wave over there.
Oh my God.
That's a huge wave. You can see people going into that one there.
Yeah.
Are we going to go down to that bay?
It depends.
Is there push me off, Ali? No, down.
No, we're not going down just now. We might go down in a minute. So this hotel up here is called the Grand Camelot Castle Hotel and was built in 1899. You are absolutely mad. the remains of the early medieval buildings that were part of this site. This used to be the biggest town in the Kingdom of Dunmonia. And it used to be an important trading port because it had a deep sea port. So because the tide doesn't go out so far, you can have big trading ships can get further inland because they've got bigger holes, so they can come inland a bit further. A view out across North Cornwall from Tintagel.
Sorry, I didn't mean to snap that.
That's some more foundations of some medieval houses. Unless this was a well, it's probably where they did their cooking. It's probably where they dried out the cereals, dried out the food so it wouldn't spoil over the winter. Fancy going for a swim down there? On your paddleboard maybe?
Amazing thing ever. And
It's the usual today, isn't it?
Yeah. Ah, a cave troll. Hello, cave troll. Josh, get away from the edge, please. This is King Arthur here at Tintagel Station. Tintagel Station? Tintagel Castle. Josh, Ollie, you said you were thirsty.
Here's a well.
Do you want some water?
I never said I was first.
This part of Tintagel Castle is the walled garden. There is the well, which is 5.5 metres deep. You can say the lover's tale in Cornish. Quedhel and Garion. Gararion. On their voyage from Ireland, the knight Tristan and the princess Iseult drink a love potion by mistake and fall deeply in love. Josh, once at Mark and Iseult are married, she often meets Tristan in the castle garden where everyone else is asleep. Hussy. Their affair is discovered by the wicked dwarf Froshin, who tells King Mark where the lovers meet.
Well, sweet.
Hiding in the branches of a tree, the king tries to eavesdrop, but Tristan spots the king's shadow in the moonlight. Signalling the king's secret location to Iseult, the lovers pretend to argue. Iseult swears her loyalty to the king. On hearing that the king is filled with pity, on hearing this, the king is filled with pity and declares that he will never suspect Tristan and Iseult again. In order so they can carry on their wicked affair and be. So this is the site of the church and the story of the chapel and the story of the priest's tale. In the driving rain, the weary priest makes his way to the chapel as he has done every day for years. Today, in November 1361, he resolves that he won't spend another winter on this lonely, windswept headland. The priest is paid 50 shillings a year to celebrate daily mass and say prayers in the chapel for Edward, Duke of Cornwall, who would later become the Black Prince. He is the owner of the castle of Tintagel. However, the prince has never visited, and most of the buildings are in disrepair. Only the elderly constable provides some company throughout the long evenings. So from here you can see right to the very top of the other side of the castle. And where the bridge is now, that was built in 1999, and there used to be a land bridge connecting these two parts. So this wasn't actually an island, this was just a headland. But erosion meant that it created these two distinct areas. Big waves crashing against the side, against the rocky North Cornwall coast. Some of the walls here at Tintagel from the old medieval castle.
Seriously, I actually need
Florence's shelter. For the keeper of the keys, Florence Nightingale Richard.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
Steep steps.
And dead long.
You're not wrong, are you? All right, Ollie, be careful. These steps are big. Hold the metal pole rather than the. Do you want me to hold the can so you can hold the metal pole? Thank you for trying.
Don't worry, you'll have two bad knees after it.
Wow, look at the bridge from down here.
Okay.
We made it!
So this is the beach down below Tintagel. And if we look over here to the left, this here is Merlin's cave, not the one over there that I thought it was earlier. Here's this one here. Merlin's cave. So here underneath the rocks of Tintagel is a cave known as Merlin's cave. It is full of mystery and intrigue and smugglers. And it looks like a scene from Uncharted, the video game. And we're just going to, I was just about to say, and I wonder how far Gareth has gone.
You've got his water shoes. So it's not.
Some grog from a pirate, a dirty rotten pirate. This is called Haven, this little beach area. I'm sure in days of yore it would have been a haven for smugglers. Ugh, stinky seaweed. That's what we're going over to see. Me and you.
I think the tide didn't get us.
Let's hope not, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Tintagel waterfall.
Love it.
And now that we're at the bottom of Haven, we have to go back up via this staircase all the way up here and then across there because we're going to go to that way rather than all the way up there. Go that way. Not that way. That way. Not that way. And that is the exit. This is the exit of Merlin's Cave. But I don't have any sea shoes with me, so I can't go any further. But I could. I'm not going to. Tintagel Castle has long been connected with the mythical King Arthur and its history entwined with legend. But what really happened here? Well, in the 5th and 6th centuries AD there was a large high status settlement on the headland. It was probably the seasonal home to a regional king. Tintagel was first linked to King Arthur by Geoffrey of Monmouth in the 12th century, who wrote that Arthur was magically conceived at Tintagel. It was also known in the Middle Ages as the King Mark of Cornwall's castle, which featured in the love story of Tristan and Isolde. Richard, Earl of Cornwall, built a castle here in around 1230. He chose Tintagel because of his legendary associations that placed him in the long traditions of Cornish kings. And this is the stream. This is the stream that feeds the waterfall, Ollie. And it goes all the way along here and all the way down the side of the cliff and into the haven. Tintagel from the gift shop. So this is a map of what, well, this is a representation of what Tintagel Castle would have looked like back in medieval times, with the land bridge still in place, and most of the castle on the land side, and then a small area with a great hall over on the headland, and then the medieval village all around here. And there in the middle is the walled garden and the various different buildings for the medieval townsfolk to live in. So this bit here where the guardhouse is where that bridge is now, and this wall of rock and stuff underneath has been taken away by erosion. So like most of the castle with like the farm, with like the stables and stuff, was over on the land side, and then over here is the great hall and the rest of the castle, and then the village of Tintagel was up here. You have been watching Munchy Road Hippopotamus. Follow us on Twitter at Munchy Road and on Instagram at Munchy Road Hippopotamus. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and tell us about any adventures that you have.